Alright guys, you got the M28 engine in here and on the stand. Probably the first time it's been on a stand in many years. It was on a stand the last time I saw it, but we all know how all that went down. Anyway, yeah, it's in better shape than I was expecting, to be honest. There's a couple of spots where it almost looks like somebody hit it with a hammer or something. You can see right here where the aluminum in the groove for the rear seals and cams bent. I'm gonna have to file that out and make it all flush again so the end caps will seal correctly. Obviously I cannot check compression yet, as you know, there's no cam gears, no timing belt, no water pump, no tensioner, no chain tensioners. I mean, this thing's had some work done on it before, because it already has the upgraded oil port blocks in it, the aluminum ones. Yeah, I say a lot. I'm still not good with these fucking videos. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's overall looks really good. I'm gonna be really glad to open up the bottom end a little bit, take the oil pan off. I mean, we're gonna replace all the seals and gaskets in it anyway, as you would naturally do in this situation. There is pretty much no crankshaft play in this thing at all. I mean, I always get at least, you know, a little bit. You know, that flange, that rear main bearing flange is usually, you know, a little worn. But, yeah, there's, I mean, no end play at all. And it moves back and forth freely. At least, you know, the 1 inch, half inch that I'm willing to turn it. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't locked up. It's because it's been sitting for so long. But it moves fine. It moves freely. The oil pump, I mean, I have never, in any of these engines that I've done, you know, timing belt, water pump jobs on, I've never had one this smooth. And there's no play in that at all either. It's solid as a rock and just like butter, man. Not worn out at all. I mean, of course, there's some rust on it because somebody had to let it sit somewhere where it got wet. But, yeah, I mean, all this stuff will be cleaned up. I mean, you've seen my engine blocks before. You know, if you're on my personal Facebook page, then you know that I really like to make these things, like, you can barely, if you shine a light on them, you can't even look at them. They're so bright and shiny. These engines polish up really nicely. And, you know, get you a top loader, top feed spray gun with some engine quality clear, and give it a good shot. You know, of course, block off anything important, and it'll last. I mean, it'll stay shiny for a long time and be really easy to wash off with just a basic water hose if it gets a little nasty. I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. But, you know, this is the most work, sadly, that has been done in years on this car. So every little step is a step forward. Every little step.